Okay, here we go. Just finished lunch at my favorite Chinese restaurant, and I'm about to ride back home. I thought I'd turn on the camera and let y'all follow along. So I'm on the highway Big Sur electric bike. It is kind of a cruiser mountain bike style, and it is electric lithium-ion battery powered 750 watt hub motor. It has 8 manual speeds, so gears, just like a traditional bike. It has 5 levels of pedal assist, and this particular model has a torque sensor. So instead of measuring movement like a cadence sensor did, the torque sensor pays attention to how hard I pedal. Now, based on how hard I pedal, it assists, right? So if you're trying to go faster, it helps you, but it's also very good at going at low speeds, which is something I missed with my previous electric bike, which was a Hemingway Cruiser, which highly recommended. It's a $1,500 price point, and works really well. I put nearly 3,000 miles on it, and it was still good the day I traded it in. I say traded it in, they gave me like $50 credit at the bike shop, but I did trade it in and got this Big Sur, and I'm really happy with this Big Sur. I mean, I'm only 380 miles into it, but it's proven to be a very good bike, and just has a lot of comfortable features like the seat and the size of the bike. I'm a 6'2" tall guy, so some of these smaller bikes aren't very comfortable to me. I know everybody gets concerned with how I navigate traffic, but you just have to understand that I've been riding bikes all my life, and while it probably looks pretty scary, I'm actually pretty good at it. The number one thing I tell other drivers is when you're faced with a bike darting in and out of traffic, just don't do anything different. Let me adjust to what you're doing. Don't try to adjust to what I'm doing. The reason being is I'm making moves that are much faster than you can respond to. I have a different and better perspective. You don't have any blind spots on a bike, and I'm much more agile and nimble. And I mean, it's everything. I can hear better than someone in a car. I can turn on a dime, all that stuff. This is a heavy urban area I live in. Just tons of stores. I mean, just in my general vicinity, I've got Home Depot, Target, Lowe's, about 8 different grocery stores, a million different restaurants. And that's what I'm checking on now, because one of my favorite restaurants here in Houston is called Ninfa's. And I understand that it was damaged in the storm and they're rebuilding. And so on my ride home, I decided I would swing by, see what the status of Ninfa's is. Oh, that's Taco Cabana. It's doing good. I wonder if Ninfa's is not in the next parking lot. Let me see. Yeah, it's that's right. It's on the next one. It's all right. I'll still swing by. This is just me having wishful thinking. The front side of Taco Cabana. Right. day here in Houston. Hot, humid. But that's what August is supposed to be here, so no complaints. We go across this little park. It's technically a road, but it's just all parking lot. Here we've got a Kohl's and a Ross, and Office Depot, pet shop place, Petco, I believe, yeah. A Hobby Lobby. Here we go, here's Ninfa's. I don't know. If you got a restaurant making you enough money, how long do you stay shut down? Oh no. They got a for sale sign on the window. See that? Available. That's it. Goodbye, Ninfa's. It was fun while you were here. Ninfa's is like one of the oldest chains in Houston, but they're just, they're just not competing on the level that they needed to. That's sad to see. There's a place called Oh My Burger. I haven't ate there, so I can't really weigh in much, but the way I feel about it is I make the best burgers, but if I'm going to go out, I'm going to Five Guys. I don't even want to try someplace else. Okay, let me figure out how I'm going to get back to my neighborhood. Now here's an example of a retail outlet closing down. This is Bed Bath & Beyond. Gone for the count. Still plenty of shoppers, but not every place can survive. Home Depot is very busy here. I could go that way, but I'm going to go the back way. These grills out here, they don't seem to move that many. Here's where the commercial pickups are. That's where they're loading concrete and wood. The loading zone. That's how you know things are good, man. A lot of work going on. Here's a really big Target. I think they used to call them Super Targets, but now they rebranded it into just Targets, but this is a really big one. Grocery store and big box department store all in one. I just don't go in stores very much anymore. I order what I need online, or I'll do pickups. Every once in a while I like to go in a grocery store if I'm trying to decide what I'm going to grill. Down a little bit, but I'm going to do a U-turn. I guess this is where the Target employees park. I'd be like those guys getting underneath the tree. In Texas, where a tree is a prized spot to get your car out of the sun. Ooh, I don't like all this traffic. I really should be on the sidewalk. I'm about to cross this busy street, I'd just go ahead and get on the sidewalk, but nobody should be driving too fast to a red light, right? See how long this light takes. I can work my way up a little bit. Get a front row seat to the traffic. Here we go. Geared up a little high. Yeah. This isn't my favorite thing, to try to blend in with traffic on a road like this. I should have been on the sidewalk. But now I get to cut corners, cut through the parking lots. I also wanted to check over here at Lowe's. This is a really big Lowe's. It's busy also, although I think Home Depot is busier. They even sell golf carts. Now here's what I think is cool. They have a free air machine. Very nice. Where you can fill your tires up for free. They take the hose off at night, so because otherwise someone's going to steal it. This is a little add-on they did at Tool Rental, but they left a path on the side we can buzz through. Unloading some wood. Alright. Now I'm more on a residential road. Gets a little hectic out there. That's Highway 6. Murphy. Very, very busy area. I'll start gearing up. Right now I'm at 15 miles an hour. I'm only on pedal assist too. Now I'm at 17 miles an hour. I'm in gear 6 though. So it's a pretty hard gear without pedal assist, especially to go this fast. I'm going to take it up to pedal assist 3. So just starting to touch 20 miles an hour. There's guys that are like really overly concerned with how fast they go on their bikes, and I've gotten this one up to like 28 miles an hour. I think I've read where people can get it to 30. But to be honest with you, I just don't feel like it's all that safe of an experience to be at 30 miles an hour on this bike. I mean, this has got hydraulic brakes with like I think it's about 220 millimeter brake surface. So I've got decent stopping power, decent tires. The fat tires make it make it where you can stop better too. But 30 miles an hour, I mean, honestly, if I need to go that fast, I'm probably going to get into a vehicle that is more designed for that. We're going to McNaughton Park. Biggest complaint in this area is they don't seem to be mowing the grass anymore. Or at least not often. And when they do, they're obviously not mulching. But you know what? I just saw a weird sight. Like, a vehicle is not supposed to be driving on these trails. Yet, I find that all the time. And the reason you're not supposed to drive on these trails on sidewalks, you see all the cracks in here? It probably means we don't have much rebar in it. But it's simply not tested for that kind of weight. Like, you're literally too heavy to be on this concrete. So that's somebody using the bathroom, and they wanted to park really close, and they left their car going. It's just weird. Out here, I'm coming out. Actually, I hear a lot of band stuff. They're definitely hammering on something, which makes me think they're like disassembling something. Jesus, who comes to a public restroom in a park and makes that kind of noise? Hey, you okay in there? You okay in there? Alright. I'm just not used to seeing a car here and hearing that noise. Alright, thanks. Let me get by you. Sorry to disturb you. Have a good day. Alright, so that's officially me being stupid, but I don't know. It just seemed weird seeing that car there. Good old gravel trail here. Have a bunch of exercise stations set up. Yeah, they don't get out here and mow the grass like they should. So when they do, it's like a disaster. You know, half the grass just gets knocked over, and then it's not mulched. So when you cut regular, the small amount that you cut just, goes back into the ground and breaks down pretty quick. But when you only mow from time to time, oh, here they got disc golf also. So there's a lot to do here. It's a nice park. More exercise stations. They've got benches every so often. It's like their generators running. Man, everybody on this block's got generators. Maybe they know something. But when you wait this long to mow the yard, the grass where you cut, it's such a long piece that it just sits on top of the grass. And now the sun can't get to the underlying grass. I work from home, taking a long lunch today. Just kind of enjoying my bike. Enjoying the good weather. Enjoying that it's Friday. probably switch over to pavement again. And believe it or not, I see cars out on this from time to time. Like people think they're taking a drive, a scenic drive or something. It's kind of weird. Every once in a while I get confronted on this bike. It'd be funny if I catch it on camera. Sometimes there'll be people saying that I shouldn't be in the park because it's electric assist. People on the golf course get real mad, man. A lot of them wave at me. They want to ask me about the bike. They think it's cool. But you do have some Karens out there. And they don't take kindly to that. White men on bicycles. I actually piss a lot of people off on this bike. I realize it. I'm going to take the shortcut. I bet I get yelled at because there's golfers. I'm going to wait just a second. Make sure they're finished hitting. I mean, that's the least I could do is not mess up their golf game. Judge if they get going. I'm going to go up on the green to avoid them. I tell you, I love this bike. This is one of the better bridges of the entire golf course. It's actually got trellises and it's well supported. We've got some rickety ones, man. This is a retention pond that you see out here. And all the watering on the golf course, it all flows back to there. So that's where it's sourced from also. It's a pretty cool concept. They reuse most of the water. Of course they have to do a makeup water, because you're going to lose some to evaporation. So I did live stream a lot of this, but I found the sound was really bad because Twitter doesn't allow me to live stream to where it uses my Bluetooth speaker, it uses my phone speaker, and it just sounds terrible. And also, there's, buffering. So this is one of my first times where I'm actually using my phone to record. And I'm doing it as a test to see how the sound is at different speeds. And because I'd love to be able to do this where I can just use my phone. I don't want to have to get GoPros and microphones, and now I got to charge it up, and where did I put the SD card? Let me go check it. See how the golf course is looking before I go back to work. There's a country club up there. This is an old one. This whole neighborhood is like 50 years old. So this is like, it was cool in the 70s. Like if you lived here, it was like professional sports players and stuff. And it was like the place to be. It's still very nice. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it, but it's just not what it used to be. As far as people keeping their homes up, most people did, but there's still some that the grass is overgrown, and a tree falls, they don't do anything about it, that kind of stuff. There's my place where nobody's out, so I'm not going to stop. Look at all these squirrels. They haven't made it out here because golf carts rarely run them over. It's when they start crossing the streets, things get bad. So here's an example of a tree that fell in Hurricane Barrel. They haven't done anything about it. It fell on their fence and everything. That's a big job though. That's probably about a $4,000 tree job. And guess what? That's probably more than most deductibles. Deductibles are probably, no, that's less than most deductibles in this neighborhood. Deductibles are probably 7 to 10,000. Let me call it 7 to 12,000. And so if it's going to cost 4,000, your deductible is 7,000. Guess what? That's all on you. All insurance is getting to be like that. It'll happen to car insurance next. Right now, you can still get things like windshield repairs and all that. They ain't gonna do all that. Everything's gonna become catastrophic, not operational. When you have a $10,000 deductible, that's a catastrophic level. Like you've lost your roof, something like that, and that's you taking on the bulk of it. Or if your entire house is destroyed, then you're covered, then everything's fine. Okay, I'm gonna wrap it up.